back with another pick a card reading, and this one is going to be, what do people think about you? Here I have three piles. Number one with the rose quartz, number two with the clear quartz, and number three with the black obsidian. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to pick the pile that resonates with you the most, whether it be just the pile or the stone, and then I'm gonna get started with this video. I know I said I was gonna give you a couple minutes. That was fast as hell. I am sorry. But I just really want to get into this video. Let me see if I can turn this. I'll leave that off for right now. Okay, so we're gonna get started with pile one. Let me move these to the side. Right here. Okay, if you chose pile one, you chose the rose quartz. Again, please forgive my nails. We are in quarantine, so I'm not able to get my nails done. So, the first card is just going to be, well, this is really the last card, but I'll put it at the bottom because for picture purposes. So this is basically going to be my ending quote I always leave you with. So I'm going to leave this turned over into the end. The first card is going to be how people perceive your energy, like how your energy comes off. And then your second card is going to be how people see you, like when they look at you, what they see. And then this is going to be what people say about you. This card is going to be what people say about you. And then this card is going to be how your emotions are, how people perceive your emotions inside, like as far as like your inside personality, like, like how you are on the inside. So let's get started. This is a very interesting pile. So as far as your overall energy, and I am an intuitive reader, so sometimes I'll go by what the card actually says, and sometimes I go by what the card actually says. Sometimes I read what it means if I need to, and then sometimes I just go by the picture or an object in the picture. So this card, your pile is a little difficult, but I'm sure as I keep looking, I'll get it. This card, it looks like, what's jumping out to me is the face. Like, this is a beautiful card, but the face is what's jumping out to me. I feel like your energy comes off very serious. In this photo, this is a very beautiful person, but their face is somewhat serious. It's kind of friendly, but it's still serious. So maybe to people, you come off you look very serious. Like maybe you got like your energy is very serious. You have a serious energy, a serious, powerful energy. Because this card also looks very powerful. Like the wings and that holding the star look very powerful. So maybe you have like a seriously powerful energy. Like if that makes sense. Like you have like a red aura. They say people with red auras come off real powerful. So this is how people see you as far as looks wise. I don't know if this is good or bad though, because it looks bad, but it's not intimidating me for some reason. It's more like dark. Maybe you wear a lot of dark clothes. Maybe like, because it's not like ugly. It's not ugly to me, even though this would be an ugly card considered somebody. I'm not feeling ugly. I'm getting more of the serious like look. Like people think you look very serious. Like this look like he going somewhere. He not playing no games. Like serious. He coming in for the kill. So maybe that's how people see you, as like somebody not to play with. Like you coming in for the kill. Whatever you do, you gonna come in and you gonna make sure it get done. So although the card can be perceived as ugly, I don't feel like it's ugly. I feel like it goes back to more of the serious and maybe intimidating. Like you don't got time. Yeah, I don't think so. So you don't got time to play games. And when you come in to get something done, you come in to get something done. So people see you as serious, as really, really serious. Then you got the forgiveness card for what people say about you. Imagine that you've been bitten. When you suddenly have the ability to forgive other falls. Okay, you have the forgiveness card, but I don't feel like you're very forgiving. I feel like maybe people feel like you need to be more forgiving, like, or they like, because with these two cards they look serious and like you don't play no games. So for this, I'm getting like maybe you're unforgiving, like you're not playing with people, and sometimes you could be a little bit too harsh. You're not very forgiving. So this card says that people are saying like, oh, this person's not nobody to play with. They'll cut you off like with no hesitation. Like, no, like I'm not with that at all. Like they not with the games at all. So they need to be more forgiving. They're not very forgiving. So that's what I'm getting from that card. And this is how people perceive your inside. And this is how people perceive your inside. Yeah, I'm gonna say that because that's what I'm getting. I hear defensive. Spirit is saying people feel you defensive. This card does come off the Seven of Wands. This does come off defensive. As you can see, this lady has her guard up, and all these other sticks is coming at her. She ready for action. She ready to fight those. So maybe people feel like you're so serious and hard on people and unforgiving all the time because you're always defensive. You feel like somebody's always trying to hurt you or somebody's always out to get you. So maybe you come off. They feel like in the inside, like you just like real defensive. Like you're real, you just trying to fight for your life. You're not trying to have nobody coming and hurt you like this lady. So I'm getting like a serious defensive person. This might not be how you really are, but this is how you come off to people. You come off as a serious person who don't play no games, who's not very forgiving, and you on the inside they feel like it's because you're very like you're being defensive. Like you just don't want to be hurt, and you're not gonna allow yourself to be hurt. You're not taking that from nobody, and you standing up for yourself no matter what. So that's how people, feel about you, and people perceptions don't always have to be right, but that's how people feel. You feel what I'm saying? That's what Spirit is telling me. But remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah, they're saying that you are a serious person, and that's okay. That's okay. But if you are being defensive, like it's okay to be vulnerable. Sometimes I let your guard down. Spirit is just letting me telling me to tell you that. Something told me to tell you that. So, and then my quote to leave you with is, "For hope is but the dream of those that wake." I'm trying to think. Hope. Wait a minute. What do I hear? What is this? Hope. Spirit is saying have hope. Have hope for what? Hope. I'm sorry I keep saying hope, but that's what's sticking out for me. I'm hearing hope. So maybe you need to have hope. Maybe you don't have that much faith in people. Maybe you don't have that much faith in situations, and maybe you need to have more hope in situations instead of jumping to the defense all the time. You need to be like, okay, maybe this will work out. Maybe this person's not trying to hurt me. Maybe I will get the job without being, slicing others next. Like you need to have more hope. Don't always go to that's what I'm getting. And don't always go to the defense. Don't always go to, I gotta fight for everything. Sometimes just have hope. So that's what I'm getting for pile 1. Remember, this is a general reading, so take a resonance and leave it doesn't. Hey pile 2, if you chose this pile, you chose the pile with the clear quartz. So if you're just tuning in, this video is what people think about you. Remember, this is a general reading, and people perceptions does not always have to be the truth. Now, this is my ending quote card, so I'm gonna leave that, that's just something I give you to close out the reading, so I believe that turned over. The first card is gonna be how your energy comes off. The second card is gonna be how people see you physically. The third card is gonna be what people say about you. And then the third card is going to be about how you are in the inside, how people perceive your inside emotions or your personality, So your energy is different than your personality, if that makes sense. Your energy changes constantly. Your personality pretty much stays the same. And then we all know what a physical appearance is. And this is basically what they're saying, whether they're talking shit or saying good stuff. So your energy comes off as very spiritual understanding. And again, I am an intuitive reader, so sometimes I go off what the card said, and sometimes I go off with the pictures or just like anything that jumps out. But for me, it's the picture, and it's saying the picture and understanding is jumping out. So your aura comes off as very pleasant. Like you come off like your aura is very inviting. It's like people get entangled in your web, like they want to be around you. You feel like you're very, very. It comes off very compassionate, understanding. That's what I'm getting from this, because I keep seeing this web, and it's like kind of trapping me in this web. It's like putting me in a trance. Like I keep, like, it's a whole lot of things to look at in this picture, but all I keep looking at is the center, and all I keep, it's like just like grabbing my attention. So maybe your aura is very like, it grabs people in, like it pulls people in. So I understand that standing out to me too. So that's how I know you maybe have like a very inviting aura, like something that people want to be around. And this is how people see you physically. And for me, you have the Seven of Wands. And again, intuitively, the candles for me, I'm getting people. For some reason, something saying people. And this is you. And since, I don't know if my camera went off at 20%, so I'm going to try to hurry up. But this mommy giving itself a hug gives me more inviting feelings. Like you feel comfortable, and people are attracted to you, because even though these are candles, I feel like they all looking up to this mommy, and this cat seems like it's protecting. So it's like people want to protect you. You look like somebody that people look up to, and people are willing to protect you for that. So I feel like you're like a really, like, people, like physically people find you attractive, and they find you like look like a person they need to protect. Like you look like a person they can look up to, they look like a person they can trust. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this card. No, because I don't know, the candles are giving me people. The mommy is giving me like real like queen vibes, king vibes, like, so you are very attractive to people, like physically attractive to people. But it doesn't seem sexually, like it seems like they find you physically attractive because you're more inviting, not like a vixen or nothing, if that makes sense. Because the mommy is fully clothed, but yet still attractive, like it's still keeping the attention of others. It's just a great thing, you know. And you do have the high priestess down here. I didn't get to her yet, but she is, you know, she is that bitch. So what people are saying to you about you is inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me right now. It's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through megaphone with lots of applause. So basically, people are saying you're inspiration. Your pile is easier than pile 1. So basically, people look up to you, like they saying that you're inspiration. They like whatever you're doing or whatever you stand for. Like a lot of people look up to you, and they see a lot of potential in you. So that's what they're saying. Like you basically inspire them. And for how you are in the inside, how people feel like your personality is on the inside. You got the High Priestess, and this is a really, really good card to get. A really, really good card. A lot of people who spend their whole life trying to get, you know, the High Priestess to come up in a reading, and for you to get this to come up in your reading, it just means that like you have reached a state of consciousness that most people may not ever reach. So the High Priestess is very caring. She's very, you know, she has her third eye open. She sees beyond like the materialistic world. Like she sees, you know, people are for what they really are. She accepts them, but at the same time, she doesn't allow others to dim her light. She doesn't allow others, like, you know, bully her. She doesn't follow the crowd. She's still herself. So you got the High Priestess. So I guess people see you as someone who's very mature, someone who's very all-knowing, someone who's very all-smart, someone they can come to for advice, somebody they really look up to. So that's what I'm getting for you. This is a really good reading pile too. Good job. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, just keep going. Keep going. Your quote to leave you with is love yourself. It is important to stay positive because beauty comes from the inside out. So for this card, as my quote to leave you with, I feel like it's saying you're beautiful in the inside and out. So you should just love yourself. Like, I'm pretty sure with this reading, you probably already do love yourself, but it's saying like you're beautiful on the inside and out. You're positive. Like, people see you as positive. You're beautiful on the inside and out, you know. So this is overall, this is a really good reading. It's pretty straightforward. You know, again, keep doing what you're doing. Like, these are all really good cards. Like, when I first seen Mommy, I was like, I don't know. But as you look at it more, like, nothing on here really looks scary. You know, it looks really inviting. Like, it's really, like, it's not too intense and it's not sexually, but it's like reeling me. It's like reeling me in. Like, so you have a really good reading pile too. Keep keep doing what you're doing, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Oh, okay. If that resonated, please let me know. Let me know what you do, like, as your career down below, because I'm curious to see, like, what type of people resonated with Power 2. Because you must be doing something. You have to be in the public eye. A lot of people are impressed with something that you're doing. All right, so we're going to move on to Power 3 now. Hello, Power 3. If you chose this pile, you chose the Black Obsidian. Okay, so let's get started. This card that's underneath, this is just the quote that I'm going to leave you with at the end and tie the reading all together, or just anything that you might need to know. I'm going to leave that turned over because I don't want to look at that to the end. The first card in our reading is going to be how your energy comes off to others. The second card is going to be how people see you physically, your physical appearance. Then the third card is what people are saying about you. And then the fourth card is going to be about, like, how people perceive your insides, like your personality. Now, energy and your personality is different. Energetically, you change like from day to day, situation to situation. Your physical appearance is how you basically look, and then when I'm talking about your inner self, I mean like your personality and stuff like that, like stuff you wouldn't do and stuff you will do, like your morals, everything like that. So again, remember, this is a general reason. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So let me just get started. The first card I'm getting, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving child, loving and creative child of God, and very loved. Now, for this card, I understand that it's a beautiful card, and this what it says down here, but what's jumping out to me is remember who you are. And remember, I am an intuitive reader, so I go with whatever jumps out at me, not at what the card says or looks like, you know, whatever. If the picture is jumping out to me, that's what I go for. If it's not that, it's whatever, you know, y'all know what I'm saying, whatever's jumping out to me. And remember who you are is what's jumping out to me. Like, it's basically blurred. Everything else is blurred out, but this is jumping out to me. But even though this looks like a good card, for me, this is coming off as like, maybe people see you like your energy is fake. They feel like your energy is like, something about it is off, like you don't know who you are or something like that. And remember, just because people perceive a certain thing doesn't mean this is the truth, but this is how you're coming off. And I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not about to sugarcoat nothing. This is what my energy is picking up. If it doesn't resonate, then find another video. So this is people feel like you don't know who you are a little bit. They feel like maybe all over the place, or they don't know, like you don't know who you are. You need to remember who you are. So maybe you just got out of a bad relationship, or something happened to you and you just kind of forgot who you are, but they don't feel like you are who you say you are. They don't feel like that. And how people see you physically, give me a second. The octopus's eyes. You must have really beautiful eyes. The octopus, beautiful eyes. People see you physically as a wreck a little bit, because I don't know if something just happened. I feel like something happened, but this is not what the reading is about, so I can't really go into it. And I could pull tarot on what happened, but then this video will be an hour long, and I'm not doing that today. We're just doing pick a card so right now. So yeah, people may see you as like a bit of a wreck on the outside sometimes, but you are still really beautiful. But I guess maybe sometimes you might wear like holy pants, or like you just might not take care of yourself because you might be going through something. You need to remember who you are right now. Like, but you know, because you know how sometimes you could have a breakup, like you just go around looking dusty or whatever, not being yourself. But you are really beautiful, because this octopus has really beautiful eyes. So I think a lot of people really like your eyes. The octopus altogether is really beautiful, or the kraken altogether is really beautiful. The waves are really beautiful. Everything is really beautiful, but this boat is being torn apart. So maybe your beauty is being torn apart because, you know, something happened to you, and then you don't really, you know. But I mean, things happen. You'll get back on your feet. But overall, I feel like you're a very beautiful person physically. If you're a guy, you're very handsome. If you're a woman, you're very beautiful. The octopus is standing out to me a lot, and the octopus is really, really pretty. It's my favorite color too. And what people are saying about you, authenticity. Now, see, I can't make this up because I don't look at these cards, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I don't look at these cards, and all of them like kind of flow together. This goes back to what I'm saying before. What's jumping out to me is authenticity. I'm not going to read the card because it's not even, that's irrelevant. But I feel like I feel like people are saying like you're not being authentically you. Like right now, in the energy you're in right now, you're not being authentically you. You just kind of saying anything. Like you're just kind of saying anything. But what you say don't really matter because you see this person or whatever this thing is saying something, but then it's like crumbling and ripping up. Like whatever they say, it really doesn't matter because it's really not the truth anyway. So people are saying like you saying stuff, but whatever you talking about, whether it be to them, your friends and family, or social media, is not really meaningful because you're not really being yourself. Like you're not being authentic. So that's what people are saying about you. You're basically not being authentic. So you could be they could either see you as a fake person for some of you, or something could be happening to you, or something that may have just has happened to you and it's making you like not be yourself. So you acting out or acting like out of character, and they know that's not really who you are. Or maybe you with somebody that's making you act like different than who you are, or something like that. And your last card for people who see you on the inside, you got the Three of Cups, and usually this is a cheater's card. So you might be, I'm sorry to say this because this is like, I need to say it because the Spirit's telling me to say it. Something is telling me to say it. It's saying that maybe you got cheated on, or maybe you are being cheated on, or maybe expect you've been cheated on, or maybe you're even a cheater, but I feel like something happened to you with a third person that wasn't supposed to be in a relationship. And because of that, maybe that's how you forgot who you are, and it's like breaking you on the inside, which is making the outside of you look crazy as well. But regardless of these 3 cups here, it's a big heart in the middle, and that heart is very warming and welcoming. So with this heart, I'm getting that you really do have a big heart, but right now it's kind of like I'm hearing torn apart. It's kind of torn apart. Your heart is torn apart, but regularly it would be together and it would be beautiful. But right now it's kind of torn apart. So I'm really sorry to hear that, pile 3. I really am. But I hope you get your power back. But this may just be people perceptions. Maybe this is the energy right now. Energy changes, tarot changes, daily. So right now you might have just got out of a relationship and you're a little bit hurt about something, so it's making you act out of character, and that's how people see you right now. And my quote to leave you with: you have to participate relentless in manifestation of your own blessings. So for this, I'm getting, hold on, give me a second. Oh my God, I'm tired. Tarot reading makes me tired sometimes because there's a lot of energies. I'm putting my energy into it, and there's a lot of people energies flowing through me. That's why sometimes I don't be wanting to, spread myself too thin. But I am feeling like your own blessings. It's a manifestation. Maybe you have given up. Maybe they feel like you've given up on life a little bit, or given up on who you are or what you were doing. So they're saying like you have to participate in your life. Like you have to pick back up. You have to continue where you started off. Like, yes, this happened to you. Yes, it was horrible, but you'll get over it and you'll do better. So they want you, Spirit is saying basically like you have to participate in your own life. You have to manifest you want. You can get yourself out of this situation. If you put yourself in it, or even somebody else put you in it, you can get yourself out of this situation. You can get yourself out of this funk. But that's how people see you. People see that you're hurting. You're beautiful physically, but you're hurting. You forgot who you were. It's like you changed to a different person. You're not being authentic. But people, like I said, people's perceptions are what their perceptions are, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But that is your reading, pile 3. I hope this video resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you watch this video all the way through, please leave the timestamps below for others to look at. And I thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll be back with another one tomorrow. Bye.